Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 9 of the Let's Play Merchant's Life for me on Man & Blade 2 Bannerlord War Sales. If you want to get this for yourself, and if you haven't already, please do check out my link down below to Games Planet. Put in code SHADOWFIGHTER, you'll get yourself a little bit of a discount, help the channel out, cost you no anything extra, so it's great.
So, I have been making inquiries into what Fada told us about these Vlandian pirates in Purig's employ, and their plan to steal the Sturgian silver. Several large warships have been sighted patrolling near Omor. I suspect that these are the Vlandians. Omor is linked to the Bialik Sea by a wide estuary. It would be easy for the pirates to sit there like spiders in a web and wait until the Sturgians despair of losing all their commerce and try to run the blockade. Then the Vlandians will snap up the ships and their treasure. I'm sure Puri could wreak a great deal of wickedness with his silver in his hands. And I would very much like to foil this plan of his.
Well, let's set out then. I'm sorry. You want me to do this in a trade cog? Are you fucking insane? Alright, I guess we're going in a trade cog, boys. Do I ever do a Carthage on Eagle Rising? Once Eagle Rising is up to date on 1.3, I will be doing some Eagle Rising. I will more than likely, let's be honest, do a Rome series first, because I honestly just don't really like the other factions, but it is I know they're doing quite a lot of changes, so we'll have to. I don't want to say anything for certain. Dauntless Days. Honestly, the mod looks decent. Even though it's for a Tilito War, it does look good. A lot of different mods coming out for different things. Exactly. Holy shit, we're clan tier 2, boys, which means we can now have 30 men. Bro can't count. Pretty sure you mean 100 men, but whatever. Right, so are we going to Omor in a trade cog to get more ships? I fucking hope.
Welcome to Omor, friend. Is that grizzled fellow with you coming up now? Is that my old comrade, Gunnar of Lagshofen? A bit grayer than I remember from the days when we stood together in the shield wall, facing Volbjorn's host. But, well, aren't we all? We received his letter a while back, about your run-in with Purig. Ha! That worm must have cursed like an old woman when he learned that his captive stole his ship. You two are making quite a name for yourselves.
Yolgur of Gokstal. Well met. Are the Skolde Bruda working for the merchants of Omor now?
Not yet. As you know, our brotherhood does not fight before it's paid. See, the Omor merchants promised us a hoard of silver to protect their ships from the Sea Hounds, but it never arrived. I was sent down to learn what was going on, and I find the silver just sitting here, loaded onto a ship in the harbor, and the Sturgians are burning through it, paying their men double wages not to run off. Some Vlandian pirates were sighted in the estuary, and the Sturgians refuse to venture out.
Well, pirates are scum. Let's just venture out and crush them.
Much as I would like to simply sail forth and bathe my sword in sea hound blood, my brotherhood has commanded me to do my best to ensure that the silver gets through safely. Listen, I've been watching these Vlandian blockaders and mulling over a plan. Their flagship has a lofty deck, and it would be hard to board, but it doesn't seem very maneuverable. I think we can hit them with a trick that can be deadly in estuaries. We will be upstream of them. I'll have the merchants here donate some leaky old vessel that they are about to scrap. We load it up with oil and pitch. Then we steer it towards the pirates, throw a torch in the hull, and jump.
Good. Very good. With luck, the current shall carry it right into them, and they shall all merrily blaze up like a bonfire at a midwinter feast. The silver ship will make for the open sea, while the rest of us can have it out with any surviving sea hounds.
Listen though. We need someone to steer the fire ship. I'd do it myself, but my order wants me to stay close to the silver. I'd found a few volunteers who've offered to do it, but they keep sobering up.
I'll steer the fire ship. Let's sail forth. You are out of Umor Harbor with the sturgeon merchants following, close behind you. Now you make your way towards the sea, but as you reach the estuary mouth, you see several ominous squat shapes blocking your passage to the open sea. Clearly it's a sea hound, and you'll either have to defeat them or hold off long enough for your allies to make their good escape. The sea hounds search for prey, but it's
within range, their ballista will pelt us with fiery missiles. Avoid them. Even if they just hit the water, the flames will keep burning and can spread to our hull.
But that's not a big ship game.
When
That's
we
like
get close,
a piece of
I
shit
will
cog.
set fire to our ship and then we swim to shore.
Well, that didn't work. I immediately went into it.
Our ship is ablaze. Get ready to jump.
Nah, buddy, I got this. I don't need to jump anytime soon. Fuck me, the noises they worked on are really good, like for the ballista. Also, since when could a fucking cog have a ballista?
Jump now! You want your brakes to catch fire.
There we go.
Head for shore. There are a pair of horses waiting for us. We must ride quickly back to the shore before the sea hounds can report on us.
Let's make sure we got our shield out. Wait, no. Oh, wait, they're both grey. Okay, don't matter. Oh, shit. No, the ships. Ah, no, they're shooting at me. Fuck off. Fellas. Be some
hound patrols about. Keep a wary eye.
Yeah, see, what I see when it comes to trolls, you know what I do? I just run the fuck past them, and then, you know, they can't get me. This is definitely a lot more engaged than the first part, which is interesting. Oh look, a patrol of footmen. I wonder how to get away from spearmen. Oh yeah, you just don't go near them and you're fine. If I had a spear, I'd just kill them all, but I don't, so, you know. I also love how these fucking, these pirates are, so well organized. They have, few hundred fucking men. Aww, he was meant to get knocked over. Also, these seem less like patrols and more just randomly placed troops, but you know, I'll let them off. They have 120 men on the fucking ship. Yeah, they have 140 men in total, yeah. I thought they did. I mean, they can keep running it all they want. Wait, so we still have to use the fucking trade cog to do this? That feels very unoptimal. You didn't expect organized groups of pirates? Exactly!
Time to get back aboard. Get on the ship.
Checkpoint reached. Oh, cool. There's at least checkpoints. That's good to know. Yeet. Made it now. Break through the scattered blockade and reach the army zone. Again, it feels like a very shit ship to be doing this in-game, but okay. Just someone see the new season of The Witcher. I'm curious to watch because Henry left. I have not. I stopped watching at season 2 because I just couldn't get into it. I do love Henry Cavill, but it just didn't feel like The Witcher. I'll both love and hate this part. Oh, fucking great. Okay, there is still sound. It just seems to be... There we go. It seems to be really fucking quiet all of a sudden. It'd be a lot closer to the thing than you expect for the sound to kick in. Oh no. Enemy ship. And all I have are sturgeons. God. What the fuck? How do your ships have fucking ballista on them? That ship doesn't have ballista. What the fuck? And also, the AI are way too accurate with ballista. And I even mean that about my own fucking troops that I've had. They've been ridiculously, well, like, good with them. Oh, I said you both love and hate it. That's fair. Oh, feck off. Directly on the center of the thing. Jesus Christ. There's rocks there. Please don't tell me I'm gonna hit them. Fuckers are just dropping them directly on the center of the fucking ship, and I have no clue how. Also, this ship's gonna die. Like, holy crap. I'm still curious how the fuck they expect you to do this in the first place with how many fucking ships. Could be worse. One could directly hit you, making you restart the whole thing. That is true. I just don't get how they can have ballistas on those little fucking things. Fucking AI, as always, getting, you know, perks we don't get. Please don't hit the fucking rocks. Come on. Okay, just 2 more ships to get past and we're golden. You said that and it hit him? If only. To be fair, commanding this ship from where we are without, like, a awning on is not great for us. Ow. Luckily, that doesn't seem to have lost me any health, so that's good. Breach open ships, open sea, avoiding ships. I don't think I technically avoided that ship. I'm pretty sure I rammed the fucker, but... Yeah, like, they have 7 ships in total, it looks like. And all of their other ships are, like, chasing us. And of course, they have, like, near unlimited ballista. And essentially supposed to S-run and use some rocks as cover. At least that's how you did it without restarting. To be honest, I think just charging is all I needed. Like, just running. Hey, look, the escape zone. Fuck you guys. Success, you have run the Seahound blockade.
So, you did well with that fire ship. The silver is on its way to my order, and that bastard Purig will no doubt be much discomfited. You helped me out there, so let me see if I can now help you. Just before I set sail for Omor, my brothers and I had a visitor, a merchant named Salutas Cruzas, who said he was acting as ambassador for Purig. He wanted us to break our contract with Omor and ally with the Seahounds instead. He offered a great deal of money, too, and more. We could share in Purig's grand plan of conquest. Just before I set sail for Omor, my brothers and I had a visitor.
More grand plans.
Well, first we would join the Seahounds in ravaging the coasts of Sturgia and Vlandia. so that no ship would dare set sail on the Bialek Sea without paying us our due. Then Purig would raise an army out of the king's old enemies and take the Nordvig and crown himself in Thronderlag and shower upon us lands and titles and anything else we might want. Well, some of my brothers listened to him, men who had fought against Volbjorn, to whom a fine meal of wealth seasoned with revenge sounded rather tasty. But the rest of us, we'd heard such promises before, and we had no wish to serve any king. Better to fight for gold, and if you want the gold to flow, you honor your contracts. Even if some fancy Calradian merchant comes along offering you the riches of the Seven Seas.
This must be the slave colony that Fada mentioned. Pirates value safe havens to build new ships. With an anchorage like that, Uri can have the sea hounds eating out of his hands. This must be the slave colony that Fada mentioned. Pirates value
What did you tell us
safe
before the
havens-
battle?
Come now. I couldn't have you dash off to hunt Krusas before the silver got past the sea hounds. My brothers named me their emissary, you see. And we diplomats need to be crafty.
I piloted a fire ship. I think it was more than just information.
So, I need to get this silver safely to harbor. But after that, I shall request permission from my order to fit out a ship and sail to Ulstekhan to join your hunt. I'm not saying I owe you anything, mind. But those bastards did try to take our money. And all Krusas' talk about gold and riches made me think that I wouldn't mind taking one of his ships and having a rummage through his holds.
You'll get your share of Krass Silgent wealth, never fear.
I shall see you shortly in Ulstekhan then.
Straight back to Ulstekhan, where we are going to do a little bit of trading. We'll do the rest of this later, because I feel like we do it all at once. It gets a little, it just gets a little much. Also, I'm not making money if I'm sat doing that. You know, we gotta make money. None of these trade goods are particularly great, though. But at least I have a much... Oh, yeah, I have a much better name. How many men can we have? 94, boys. Okay, we need to get some men. You welcome, Temi, as well? The bridge, you would have felt it was long. It gets exhausting and repetitive. Less repetitive, it's just I want to go... I don't like being kind of strung into something. I like to do stuff. You just watched that, watch a part of the first world says who we were watching live and have a go on, bro. You are quite entertaining. Cheers, dude. I appreciate it. No, that should be enough Landians. We'll get the rest in Imperials. Alright, let's set sail. Let's go to Pravend for now. This is a new save. This is a different series. So this is my second series. I've got two different series. I've got the Tread Upon Hostile Shores, which is where we're playing as the Nords. And then I've got this series where we're being a merchant. Somehow I am more profitable than the other series. I don't understand it either. I think a mixed crew of every sea type would be a good style of trading. Eventually. I just like the aesthetics of these ones, which is why I've gone for them. I mean, hogs for that price are good. We should probably wait a little bit. Oh, well, no, that's fine. Let's go south. Let's go south. I think the biggest issue is I think Vlandian crossbowmen are going to be... Well, the Vlandian Nords are going to be better than the Azray troops, which is why I've, you know, kind of gone for them instead. Oh, after I get my own town. Oh, yeah, by then we'll probably have, like, a very big mixed crew. Alright, you got anything, like, that's worth buying game? Or are you just going to keep selling me shit? You're just going to keep selling me shit. Cool. We're not making anywhere near as big profits as we made when we bought the Droman. It still seems like overland trade is better than oversea trade right now. It probably doesn't help that Shipmaster is still levels really slow comparatively to other stuff. Like, I wish, like I said, Scouting and Shipmaster should level up the same, not the same time, but like the same speed. I'm guessing supposed to see different patches since one was pre-launch and the change is noticeable. I cannot pay attention. Chromo, I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll just let you... Like, one technically was pre-patch, but like I said, you'll see. You'll see by watching. It's fine. Right, quite good trade goods here. Hogs are very worthwhile. Hogs can sell for like up to 80 gold. It's worth buying hogs. And sumpters, they don't have any sumpters yet. Sumpters are apparently, okay. Can't say I understand the game sometimes. A large back of stacked bodkin. Okay, that's just too many arrows not to have. A large chunk of my gold, but worth it. You have to catch up. Fair enough, dude. And pirates, so Corsair pirate ships do sell good, but it's really hard to get them these days. Like you don't get them anywhere near as frequently as you used to. And my 2 workshops are making me quite a bit of gold. I can get a third. Awesome. Probably gonna get a third at some point. Especially because it's 3 profitable ones is 3 a day, so that's great. Yeah, I am a little upset that they changed how frequently you could get ships. But at the same time, I will also say it was ridiculously overpowered. Like you could get hundreds of thousands of gold without any effort, and that's obviously not in the spirit of the what they were trying to do. So I understand why they did it. Am I sad? Sure, but I said, may I ask what mod you're using to speed up time? Bogdan. I was going to call you Bogdan. Bogdan, I'm using Better Time. It's on the on Steam Workshop. Just put in Better Time and you'll have it. It's not there's no, it's not like anything special. It's literally just Better Time. It does require the basic like components that most mods require. So as long as you get those as well, you'll be golden. Which more than likely you'll probably have anyway, because pretty much every mod requires them. So like I said, just search Better Time and you'll be sorted. Sell that. Move on. Before I move on, I want more troops. Because we don't really do enough... I don't think we do enough fighting in this series. Even though this series isn't really about fighting, I want to do some more fighting, you know? Obviously, we're just going to be fighting enemy pirates, but I still want to do it. Will I ever do Carthage's series? Diglett, you've already asked that, and I said the same as last time. I will more than likely do it when Eagle Rising gets updated, but I'll do a Rome series, because when they update it, it'll be a brand new... Like, they're doing a lot of changes, so I'll do a Rome series first, and then I'll branch out as the other factions, but I can't promise I'll do a Carthage one, because I don't know what it'll be like, so... It's okay, Diglett, don't worry, man. I understand. It's easy to forget these things, don't worry. Oh, 20 hog, and 22 for a sheep, and, I mean, all of these are fucking worthwhile. Jesus Christ. Wheat, perfect. Flax, not worth it. Grapes, technically worth it. Olives, definitely worth it. Beer, technically worth it. Hides and wine. I'll do 110 on both of those. That's like the most I'm willing to go to. I think that should be good. There we go. 25 grand out of my money there. No troops. A little rude game. A little rude. Ooh. What you got at? You are... There you go. You're just a good fighter. He will take you in.
Well, now.
5:10. Also, I got to remember to bring my brother. A day and 15 hours. Wait here for a little bit. I've used my little bind update so you can funny Athenian Navy. Apparently there's a mod called Retinue, which is actually apparently meant to be as good. So I would recommend looking at Retinue. Again, I haven't actually used it, but I've heard from many people that apparently it's decent. So it might be worth trying, you know? Also, I like how none of my people are equipped. Jesus Christ. I ain't buying you people stuff. You're expensive. Do you really want this helmet, though? I can't afford it, but I want it. All this stuff I want that I can't afford. Right, let us set sail. We've got enough people now. Let's go do a little bit of fighting. But a little bit of fighting with a good, like the best ship in the game, the Droman. Oh, Corsairs, I'm lightly defended. Come play with me. Seasoned seafarers, shipmates, Landian levy, and infantry. Good. You know, where are the Corsairs when you want them? You have the E-ship that looks so nice. Nah, the best ships are the Romans, definitely. What do I think of Space King? What's Space King? I need a little bit more context because I don't really know what Space King is. So, like I said, a little bit more context, I can answer that question. Keep those for now. But, oh, that's a really good price for grain. I don't like how heavy grain is, but that's a fucking good price for grain. I mean, 34 for olives is still pretty good. It's a Warhammer 40k parade. Never heard of it, honestly. So I can't have an opinion because I don't actually know what. I've never heard of it. Offshoot of 40k, more kind of weird. I have honestly never heard of it. So to give it an opinion would be essentially me giving an opinion on something I don't know. So I'd say for now, I don't have an opinion. Ahoy! Yep, pirates, you're gonna die. Cool, let's do this. The biggest issue is I'm pretty sure all my other ships are trade ships, so yeah, so I could put all my ships out, but yeah, I'm just gonna not do that. All right. Yoink. Did see the one episode of Warhammer 40 on Prime? Nope. I don't really watch TV if I'm honest, so like unless there's something very specific, I kind of don't really watch stuff unless it's like unless I'm binging something, I don't really watch it. You alright, Wolf? Alright, we're gonna try and hit that middle one, because, oh my god, these ships have, like, no health. A good hit on that middle ship, and we're golden. Also, I forget I have, like, no engineer skill, which means my shots are bad. Hello, big ship. Wouldn't it be sad if I sunk you? Well, sad for you. For me, not so much. Alright, go on, lads. Get bored in. Yeah, my men should be good enough for this. Gotta love when the wife brings curry covered noodles with chili sauce and shredded chicken. Can't say I would, but hey, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Dickheads! Like, come on, you don't have to get in front of my fucking face to, you know, do what you're doing. Thank you.
Soldiers! At them!
The only problem with an inexperienced crew, most of them are going to die before they can become experienced. And because I don't have an OP bow, I'm not able to just knock these fuckers out quickly. And also, the fucking roll of the ship is way worse than I expected, in a good way. Like, I didn't expect it to be this hard to shoot on a ship. I should have, because I know that it, like, you know, it's being that. The new ships in the game call for a mod with pirates. Oh yeah, a pirate mod would be great. Though to be fair, honestly, I like everything War Cells has done so far. Okay, we've actually lost a lot of Valandian, and yeah, we just need a bunch of troops. We need a bunch of Imperials and everything. There's one guy left. Guys, question: how did you download the latest Eagle Rising? Because we've done it with Vortex, but all of it crashes. I honestly have no clue, Mr. Manny. I haven't downloaded or played Eagle Rising in a long time, so any information I give you would be wrong. Like, it wouldn't be pertinent, you know what I mean? It would be very old information. Don't want to do you dirty like that, you know? Give me all 3 ships, come on. You didn't give me a fucking single ship? Are you taking the piss, game? Oh, that's horseshit. That is legitimate, actual horseshit. I guess those ships are just 2 damage, but, like... Session of the Plebs. Session of the Plebs. Okay. The trader's been bringing... Okay, it's this fucking thing. Fire the lot, hire different workers. Lose a little bit of money, but... Not being fucking told what I can and can't do in my own thing. But yeah, Mr. Manny, the best thing I can recommend is go to the Discord and ask the mod makers themselves. Mod makers are really nice. They should be able to help you. But unfortunately, there's not much I can do personally. Ooh, 1,000... Ooh. Right there. Just imagine having cannons and guns. Be friend but correct. They did a good job. Oh, the 1700 model more than likely add those at some point. The only way I'll play the 1700 mod again is if they add those, to be fair. And even then, still not exactly pleased with the idea of playing 1700 mods, because I still don't like it that much. Don't really need this much stuff. It's going to have like 40 on these. Capacity exceeded. Yeah, it's called having shit tons of grain game. Come on, catch up. Yeah, I don't really see like good price for anything else. Let's just... go to the port. Yeah, you know what? Let's trade. There should be at least 65% chance of getting ship, but who knows when they make it that percentage rate. It used to be you guaranteed, like you'd get every single ship you defeated. So for obvious reasons, they had to change that. Can't complain. Oh, right. I don't have the ability to throw weapons away yet. Aid and Promise is armors. Giving Hands is the one I was looking for. Whoops. Okay, let's very quickly go to Charis, pick up some more Vlandians. That's a question I don't think I've actually had answered in my head there. Battanians. What battalions do they have? Okay, but this is their... Okay, no, I have seen these before. They look alright, to be fair. Am I the only face TaleWorlds Shogun 2 was the best TaleWorlds game? Yes, you're not the only one, but I personally disagree with you. I think the best TaleWorlds game is legitimately Warhammer 3. Don't get me wrong, I'm not the happiest with the way some things that Creative Assembly's done, but I think that is the best. He never likes the guarantee shit, but you're ever having a little over halfway. That's fair. I mean, like a 50-50 chance would be enough for me, to be honest. It's just, it doesn't feel like 50-50 anymore. It feels like, you know, at the very least... Also, why the fuck am I selling that equipment? Like, no, just sell the shit that we need to sell, Joe. Come on. Oh, olives, yes, please. Grain, I have too much grain already. Hogs for that price, yes, please. Beer, I'll just buy all the food, because at this point, we're just getting different. Yeah, that oil, we'll say like 175 for oil, and 175 for you as well. Linen, nah, the best price is for 100, definitely. It's feeling like 30-70, not 50-50. Honestly, it feels even less than that. It feels like it's no real rhyme or reason. It feels like it's it feels like it's a legit random. Yeah, very good. And they invest more in the Warhammer 1 and 3 and they made money of free games. Honestly, they invest more money into it because it's... Like, the Warhammer 1 to 3 got so much money invested in it because it's a fucking... It's an amazing IP to have. Especially, and if you can keep making money out of it, and if you've got, like, people like, obviously, Games Workshop happy with you, then, you know, you're printing money at that point. That's kind of what they're trying to do. They're trying to print money, which is understandable. I just wish they'd be better. But then again, the new DLC coming out tomorrow looks absolutely amazing. If anybody's watching this video on YouTube, it's coming out on the 4th, so it ought to be out. But for those of you who are watching, obviously, on my stream, yeah, the DLC comes out tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be great. We definitely... I can't believe we've only got, like, 12 points in this entire, like, 2 hours. Jesus Christ. No one is marrying my goddamn brother. It's not happening. Until I get married, that fucker don't get married. I am 28, so I'm gonna get married first. Also, Right. Wait, can I not... There we go. The game's happy now. Oh, actually, are we classed as very rich? No, we're classed as poor. We have 33 grand and a fucking big-ass ship, and we're poor. You can't wait for the Total War one they're making? I wish they're making a Total War one. Like, don't get me believing, because I'll cry if they're not. Like, that would make me too happy. Also, I've got to remember, sell these individually. Don't sell them. Okay, that one's fine. Okay, they're both fine. Cool. Okay, that's too good of a price for olives. Let's sell the majority of those. Keep the rest. That's 14 grand. Let's reinvest straight away. Wood. Nah, that's too little wood. Because normally there'd be more wood if you're gonna, you know, sell it, buy it for cheap. Walrus toss for 300 is a good profit, to be fair, so we'll buy that. And the whale oil. I mean, they're making Star Wars Total War, if that helps your knowledge. Again, until I see it, I ain't believing it. I don't believe when anyone tells me stuff like that. It's like, don't get me wrong, that would be like a way of printing money, but I don't believe they'll do it because it's a fucking expensive IP. Like, they've already, like, Warhammer 40k to me, Total War, seems way more possible than a Star Wars Total War because, like, they're already working with Games Workshop. They've already got the IP for Warhammer, like you know, fantasy. And no offense to Games Workshop, but they do like to whore out the Warhammer 40k franchise to people, like to make games with. Like, the best game they've made that's been made recently is Space Marines 2 and Bolt Gun. Apart from that, most fucking, like, Warhammer 40k games are kind of shit. Like, that's just a fact. Like, don't get me wrong, I still like them, but they're not great. So that's, like, the higher chance of them, like, I see them doing that, but, like, I do not see them doing anything else. You want them to add Age of Sigmar stuff to it? Nah, Age of Sigmar and Fantasy doesn't fit. And I know that sounds weird to say, but, like, they are quite... If you add Warhammer Age of Sigmar stuff, you're essentially ruining anything to do with Fantasy, because the Fantasy characters are nowhere near as strong as Warhammer's Age of Sigmar. Like, Age of Sigmar is like a different league. It just wouldn't make sense, you know what I mean? You love Star Wars, but it's been killed 7 times. It would be good to see a good Star Wars game or film. The problem with Star Wars, like I said, is just how expensive that IP is. Like, you have to be pretty damn fucking well off to get that. And while I do believe Sega and Crave Assembly could get Star Wars, I don't think it's going to happen. You hate Age of Sigmar for they rushed end times of Age of Sigmar. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like Age of Sigmar. Don't get me wrong, I think the Age of Sigmar models, like, for the tabletop look great. I think the co-op ones look amazing. I haven't played it. But, like, legitimately, I think it looks good. It's just, I don't... Like, out of all of it, I see that's the only one I could see getting made is the Star Wars. Sorry, is the Age of Sigmar. Sorry, it's 40k. Or Age of Sigmar, to be fair. Either of those two. But anything else, I don't see happening because I don't think they can afford the IP. And the thing is, it's not even just affording the IP. It's affording the IP and then making a profit on the IP. And while I can see people liking Star Wars enough to buy it, I don't know if I see them liking enough to buy it religiously, like you'd kind of expect. We get some good Star Wars movies. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, mate. Come on now, let's be honest. But yeah, basically that's where I stand on this whole kind of Total War issue. Is as much as I'd love there to be different Total Wars, I think the only one that's realistic is anything to do with what's it called, Games Workshop, because they already have some IPs. So, you know, I see it. I see them essentially being able to already kind of do what they need to. Like, they've got that foot in the door with a company who likes to whore out their games. So I see it going all right for them. But outside of that, yeah, it's definitely a hard sell. Or at the very least, in my opinion, it's a hard sell. Like, I just don't see it happening. And I will say, I would love it if it did happen. I just don't think it's going to. This is a Waterhole. Nah, Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit are even more expensive. Honestly, like, there's a reason, like, during the Medieval 2 age, Third Age, when that was, like, the super popular, that would have been the time to make it. They didn't do it then because, again, it's ridiculously expensive. Like, and it's only gotten more expensive with the all the the new movies and stuff. So, realistically, I don't ever see unless Sega's willing to pony up a fucking hefty amount of money straight up, it's not happening. It's just not. Like, mods are going to be your best way to get anything to do with Lord of the Rings. Same with like Bannerlord and that, especially. Like, you know, mods are going to be your best friends because anything else, it ain't happening. Like, that is. The rights are just going to be ridiculously expensive to the point where it's going to be like, what's the point in buying it type expensive? Like, that's how expensive it'll be. You know, because you're just going to be looking at it being like, where's the profit? Like, there is none because it's just that expensive. But, yeah, it's an unfortunate truth. Very unfortunate, because again, a Lord of the Rings, like an official Lord of the Rings Total War would be great. I mean, to be fair, modded Total Wars are great, but like an official one would be amazing. It's just not going to happen. Like, Star Wars would happen before Lord of the Rings. If that doesn't like explain how expensive Lord of the Rings is compared to like Disney, I don't know what will. But yeah, that's the best way of like kind of really showing just how stupidly expensive it will be. We'll do one little bit of trade, but in terms of realism to end this like conversation, Age of Sigmar and 40k, I'd say are happening. I'd say will definitely happen. I'd say 40k will happen before Age of Sigmar. I think Age of Sigmar won't happen until Total War Warhammer 3 has reached its conclusion and they're like, yep, this is all the DLCs we're going to release, and then they'll move to Age of Sigmar. I do think Age of Sigmar will be... I think Age of Sigmar would be a great Total War title, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. 40k, I expect. Can't really say I want it, but I'd expect it because, you know, it's quite a good transition. I mean, I do want it, but you know what I mean? Like, it's definitely one of those games where I'm a little bit more on edge. Can't say I'm particular. I'm just more scared that it'll be crap. But yeah, Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. I just don't see that happening unless Sega somehow gets the rights for another video game. I don't see it happening. Because like if Sega got the video game rights for Lord of the Rings and for Star Wars, they'd need to get it as like the parent company and then be able to distribute it to the smaller brands. Like, because I don't see Sega just for Creative Assembly getting a Total War game. Oh, my brother's of age. Cool, we'll watch that. But yeah, I don't see it happening. I'd love it to, but it's just too much money. Like, there's no way that Sega's gonna throw out that amount of money for one, like a license for a single game. Or like for a single franchise, like, you know, like a Total War game of it. They definitely want numerous games from numerous of their developers. And I don't see Disney giving Star Wars a way to do that, especially when EA and Ubisoft are in the competing. My son has better armor than me. Not for fucking long. Anyway, and when it comes to Lord of the Rings, just Amazon ain't gonna let go of that. There's no fucking chance. And the Lord of the Rings estate is just expensive anyway, so it's just not happening. Yes, my brother's now of age. Come, brother, come and give me your armor. I'm totally not going to. Sorry, come and join the fleet. I'm totally not going to steal your armor for myself. And Yusef, I'm not too bad, dude. I'm feeling a lot better after streaming for a little bit, but we are about to end up the stream anyway, so I do apologize if you just got in. Yeah, my brother has fucking amazing armor. What the fuck? Okay, that's better that. He has a shit helmet. I like my gloves better, and I like my legs better. There we go, perfect. Little dickhead brother getting better armor than me. 189 for planks. Olives to about there. 21 for wood. Just sell them all. Why not? Olives. Sell for about there. Because we're going to try and keep olives as well. Grain doesn't sell for a lot here. Silk, give. Alright. Did you get to join a kingdom or something? Or how did you find War and Peace? The upgrade mechanics, did they change a little? They seem to be decent, but I haven't really got to do much of it yet, Yusef. Who's watching I'm a Celebrity at the same time as Joe? Who the fuck watches I'm a Celebrity these days? And on that, unfortunately, we're going to be having to end this part and also the stream. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, please do follow me on YouTube. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a share. But most importantly, guys, stay safe. Have a great day. Join the channel memberships if you're interested, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys then.